Hey, what's up, everybody? Andre here. Sorry about the blurry camera again. Like I said, I still got to get a new camera for this laptop and stuff. It's only a 720p camera, so I'm just doing to take a little bit of your time today. Today actually marks the official first day starting this day today forward. I'm every Saturday at around like noon or 1 o'clock, depending on the schedule and stuff like that, and whatever's going on and the personal stuff. Um, Definitely just going to do these live, just streams talking about what I've been playing. What's in the news and stuff like that, fun stuff about gaming and whatnot. No political crap, just talk about all that fun because gaming's meant to be fun for everybody, and everybody's having fun with whatever they're playing, whatever device they're playing on, whatever service they're using, yada yada yada. Um, so really quick, get right back into it. Really cool. I'll put some using NVIDIA broadcast right now for the background, which is cool. Like doing this, but I can put like background gameplay or whatever I want to put in the background without having an actual screen in my house and stuff. So this is really cool that NVIDIA has this, and it's in beta. Some of the stuff's still in beta, so they're obviously doing some stuff on behind the scenes to make it work better. And sorry about the noise. My AC's on right now. It's pretty warm out here in Plattsburgh, New York, so. And I live right by a train track area. My apartment, no, my house I live in, and whatnot. It's right next to a train track and whatnot. So if you hear some noise in the background, I apologize. I'm gonna do a better job. Like I said, this I just started this channel, so I'm really excited for it. Passion project. Just a lot of people. I see a lot of content creators out there like Iron Lords Gaming, Double Barrel Gaming, On Point, Gaming Circle, all those guys. Hardy and all those guys. I've been on Double Barrel Gaming a couple times back in, well, it was during COVID, I think in 2022 or 2023-ish, something like that. Fun times. Those guys are great. Uh, they really inspired me to like really just wanted to start my own thing and whatnot and just talk about gaming and technology. Like I said, I know you saw the maybe previous videos, but to give you a little bit of background on my tech knowledge of myself, we're also always we're always learning about new tech because new technology is always moving like speed of light with new features, devices, things like that, software services, back end stuff, coding, all that stuff, whatever, you say you whatnot. People that work with graphics engine engineers, silicon, all that. Um, Really cool stuff. I mean, I built my first gaming computer when I was like 13 years old, and now I'm more into like the Microsoft AI development and stuff like that. Learn about that, Azure servers, things like that. A lot of the software, of course, a lot of the software services and stuff like that, and kind of take care and see what's going on with the cybersecurity side of things. Of course, with all the safety and everything, and being a military brat, I like what they're doing with Microsoft's technology with like space exploration and military sector stuff and everything. But I won't be talking about that on this channel. But that's just my personal thing that I look at um, outside of doing the podcast and things like that that I get interested in and whatnot, just see what's going on there. But what I would be talking about here is like a lot of cool new devices and games coming out and stuff that have been coming out. Microsoft's got tons of over 40 plus, double A and triple A studios. They're working on tons of games. Last month we just saw their annual game showcase. It's amazing. Next year they're going to be celebrating 25 years of Xbox with 25 years of Halo and also 20th anniversary of Gears of War. They'll be having like Gears, Halo, Forza, new games launch alongside with their other um, IPs like Fable, and then I know they said Everwild got canceled, which is unfortunate, but maybe that game wasn't working out. I know they had to delay it before and regroup it again, but over at Rare, but and and, uh, and a thing, and also like and then like Perfect Dark was rumored to be canceled. I'll wait till Microsoft says something like that because I don't believe in rumors unless Microsoft, whatever Microsoft says, they're the only ones that know what's going on. If you work for, if unless you work for Microsoft, I don't want to hear anybody saying, okay, this is what's going on because we don't know what's going on. Only Microsoft knows what they're doing, and they're doing a fantastic job in the gaming industry, giving us tons of content, Game Pass, stuff like that. Like I said, I don't talk about the political stuff, whatever, but Microsoft's a multi-trillion dollar company, and they're doing what's best for their business, period. At the end of the day, it is a business, and they always have friends, whether past, present, or future staff employees that are going there and whatnot. So the biggest thing for me is taking away from that is so we got the ROG Ally Xbox Ally X coming out this year, which is exciting for people who are getting the handheld stuff. I'm not so much of a handheld person, but I think it's cool. I mean, when I own one, I'm not sure. I love my gaming laptop for the most mobility I'll be doing. I will get the next gen Xbox PC hybrid. Um, that sounds like it's launching next year in the 25th anniversary Xbox. So that'll be in the living room. I eventually will upgrade this laptop to something newer when that happens at some point next year. But it's still running fine for me. I got the NVIDIA app running my games, optimizing my games, multi-frame generation, AI upscaling, stuff like that. DLSS 4 running in it. It's a solid machine with an i9 processor and 2024 RTX graphics card in it, whatnot. So, a lot of updated, still current stuff, whatnot. Um, I get 14 cores, 28 threads in this thing. So, um, it's got 16 gigs of DDR5 RAM and stuff like that. And I like to have 32 gigs of RAM, but this is more than enough. I'm running games on high to ultra settings a lot of times, like Mortal Kombat 1, um, Diablo 4, Halo Infinite, Call of Duty. Um, Things like that. Cyberpunk 2077, things are bouncing between medium to high and ultra settings and stuff like that. And then let's see, Microsoft Flight Simulator runs high frame rates, everything else. So yeah, playing the games I love playing stuff. So what I've been playing is a lot of Diablo 4 Season 9. I'm at Paragon 5, Paragon 45 right now, and I just unlocked all the new skill sets that you got with the jewels and stuff like that and everything, and just grinding that out. That game's so addicting. It's so much fun though. Love it. Obviously, I jump in. I love playing my shooters. There. Get in between those things. Just like I'll get on Halo Infinite, get on Call of Duty, or both sometimes. Usually during the weekends and whatnot. And then it's been it's 4th of July weekend, so not doing too much of gaming. Just hanging out with my brother, and a lot of some of our friends and whatnot. We went shot some fireworks off, watched the fireworks at our friend's house last night. Fun times. So thanks for those guys for having us over and whatnot. Um, and then get ready to go visit my family end of this month down in Watertown in Syracuse. So and then come back here, got my doctor's appointment stuff to take care of my lower back, so I can get back into working out again and whatnot. But so yeah, but outside of all that, just doing this. My love for gaming. I grew up with the Atari 2600. Even though my parents had like the Commodore 64 and a television and ColecoVision, which is awesome. But by the time me and my brother were really understanding, we're like 5, 6 years old, whatever. We used to sit there in the living room. Both my parents are career Air Force folks. My dad served in Vietnam as well. My mom did 14 years. My dad did 22 years of Air Force and whatnot. And hats off to both my parents and whatnot, especially my mom who's been mom and dad for years now. Um, so I remember sitting down in front of the TV and we had like our Atari 2600 and Atari 7800 growing up. And then this is like, and Nintendo just came out. So we were playing that obviously. So, but we bounced between the two. Obviously, some of us old school guys remember the whole parents teach us how to, put the UHS VHF and UHF switch there to which channel 3 or 4, and so you had those little screws sometimes when if the thing wasn't working right, you had to sit there, take the little flathead screw or Phillips screwdriver, whichever it was, and just kind of tweak it a little bit to make sure that make sure the picture came in right. So yeah, those games are fun. Pole Position, Hubert, Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, games like that, Pitfall. All those games were amazing. And then the first Nintendo came around. Obviously, we all played the heck out of Duck Hunt and Mario Brothers when that introduced itself. And then I played games like Bayou Billy, Contra. Um, and then me and my brother used to play track and field with a little track and field pad and stuff like that. And a lot of cool stuff. Oh, excuse me. And then our first console our parents got us when we were able to get our own, when we were old enough, when we were a little bit older and stuff, was a Super Nintendo. My brother was excited to get his game because he's in the racing game still to this day. He got F-Zero and I got Super Mario World. We always obviously shared our games and stuff and took turns and whatnot. And then uh, played Super Contra when that came out. Just a couple extra games like that, and then fast forward a little bit later, in my teenage years, when I moved to Plattsburgh, New York here, and I heard this crazy game say finish him, and I'm like looking over and see what the heck this game is, and it's Mortal Kombat, the original one. And so I fell in love with that game. And then Mortal Kombat 2 came around, and that was awesome. But yeah, then of course, that Killer Instinct, that loudest arcade game in the arcades and stuff as well. I mean, I don't think you can go to any arcade and there was not one Killer Instinct machine that was like just the loudest in there, whatever, with the Ultra Combo and whatnot. So I fell in love with both Mortal Kombat franchise and Killer Instinct, and to this day, still play the heck out of them. Both. A lot of people thought Mortal Kombat was my number one fighting game. I love Mortal Kombat, but sorry, Mr. Eggblin in Mortal Kombat, NetherRealm. I love your game, but it's number two on my list. 'Cause number one on my list is always going to be Killer Instinct. That shocked a lot of some of my friends growing up, because they always thought they saw how much I played Mortal Kombat and they saw how much I played Killer Instinct. But I just love the fast pace of Killer Instinct and the combos that you just make up your own combo and just go for it, kind of thing. Mortal Kombat is an amazing game. Like even with Mortal Kombat 11, Mortal Kombat 1, I see these guys doing this corner fight and stuff. Some people try that to me online when I used to play fighting games online, and I just totally destroyed them. I'm like, this game, there's no corner fighting in Mortal Kombat or Killer Instinct or that crap. You're gonna do it right there in the middle of the arena kind of thing. And see, let the best man win kind of thing. As much as the cute little combos and stuff that I love doing Mortal Kombat 1, as you see in the background there, they're cool and all. But Mortal Kombat, people need to realize, the young kids need to realize to this day, um, it plays to the core of Mortal Kombat. You jump, kick me, I'm uppercut you, or roundhouse kick you, and knock you out of the air. You stand up and block, I'm gonna sweep you, throw you, do some zoning moves on you and stuff like that. It just plays to the core like that. You're crouching, blocking, I'm gonna throw you, and then do whatever, just throw you off your game and stuff like that. It plays to the core since day one, since 1991 when the very first game launched. Uh, so outside of that, yeah. So and then I never owned a PlayStation, but I had friends who got the PlayStation 1, and I thought it was really cool when I first saw, what was it, Resident Evil. Well, no, I Battle Royale and Toshinden it was at KB Toys back in the day in the mall, and they had to display the PS1 there. And I remember playing this game because this when we first saw the first ever like uh 32-bit system, right? And before the Nintendo 64 came out with the 64-bit system. But 32-bit system and everything was 3D. We look at those games nowadays, it's like a bunch of squares and triangles moving around, but it was something different than what the side scrollers for of Nintendo and Sega Genesis were back in the day. Um, so so yeah, I saw that, and I had some friends in high school that got the PlayStation and whatnot when it launched, and I went over to my friend's house, and I remember seeing that they're playing this horror game, and I walked in that scene where the zombie turned around, and then I saw these scene where like how like the little creature got out of the swamp and it runs through it. You get first person view. He's like running through the hallways and then it goes back to your character and you're like, what the hell is that coming after me? And then I saw my friends beat the game later on after that with the tyrant, and that boss battle was crazy back then to see something like that. One of the most one of like the newer generation like big boss battles you saw in that new hardware and stuff, which was crazy. Um, and then Nintendo 64 came out. Mario was 3D and stuff like that. I saw the new F-Zero stuff. It was pretty cool stuff. And then Dreamcast came out. Um, got the Dreamcast. And I know that after the founder of that platform, or one of the main founders of that hardware, and whatnot, after he passed away, his family just really wanted to become um, publishers for software and stuff like that. I believe it's to his wishes that they didn't want to continue making hardware, but they're also in a market where like they kind of came out late. So that, they were like in a market where it was like at the time dominated by PlayStation and whatnot, and Nintendo and whatnot. So not Nintendo, I mean, yeah, the PlayStation, no, yes, and then freaking more like Nintendo. Nintendo's always outsold the PlayStation, dude. Like people really realize that, and it still does over in Japan. Um, but the biggest thing was like so I remember that I got the Dreamcast, but I remember when Microsoft came out, I was watching a presentation at it was CES that year, I think it was, that Bill Gates and The Rock came out. They presented the Xbox, and I was like, oh, it's the first hardware to have an Ethernet port, graphics card from NVIDIA, processor, and a hard drive. And it was a 128-bit system, but it was a high-end 128-bit system. So even with the PS2 already being out, the PS2 was a generic It's a hardware. It was nothing hard. There's no hard drive, none of that stuff on it. No high-end graphics card, none of that stuff. It was not. It was like customized stuff. Microsoft put this thing in there. I got this thing. I love the games. Halo. Obviously, Brute Force came out, but the game didn't do too well for itself because we were all playing Halo. Let's be real. We were all playing Halo, especially the next year when Xbox Live launched and we were online playing with people like on Halo. We were playing on Halo 2 and stuff like that. We were playing people online in 2002. We were playing Ghost Recon, Jungle Storm, things like that, online and whatnot. So yeah, and Rainbow Six. Um, was it no Jungle Storm? I think Jungle Storm was yeah one of the Ghost Recon. I think it was Jungle Storm that was Ghost Recon, and then Rainbow Six, and then you had obviously the new Rainbow Six Vegas came out eventually and whatnot and stuff. So a lot of early Rainbow Six games we played as well on the original Xbox One, but I mean, the original Xbox I should say. But yeah, really cool stuff. And then 360 came out. Um, I was building gaming PCs as well at that time. I was just more like in accounts and stuff a little bit. I was playing a lot of Alien vs Predator back in those days on the PC and Quake and stuff like that, and some Doom and whatnot. And then then 360 came out, like I said, and then Gears of War and all that stuff. So I just kind of just stuck with the Xbox, and then got the Xbox One, got the Xbox Series consoles, and then now, fast forward to now, I'm back on PC because what turned me on to PC, back to PC is, um, I mean, a lot of people won't want to believe this, but it is happening. The consoles are just outdated. The future of gaming is with hybrid hardware. Microsoft sees that. Microsoft's now, fast forward to now, Microsoft, like I said, is a multi-trillion-dollar company. They're putting their I mean, they make tons of money off their games being exclusive, but they just want extra money. They don't need it, but they just want the extra money, so they're gonna put some of their games on other platforms. And I'm accepting that. I love it. I got Game Pass. I'm enjoying it. I like to see other people on other platforms enjoy Xbox games like Gears of War and Forza and stuff. Really cool stuff. Um, really excited for that stuff. And you know, uh, people are enjoying Indiana Jones. People are enjoying Doom the Dark Ages. Those are all Xbox first party. Microsoft owns ZeniMax Bethesda. Microsoft now also owns Activision Blizzard King, as we see. So all those games are ding in Game Pass, and Microsoft has amazing already existing amazing studios with Rare, the Initiative, Coalition, Mojang, Xbox World Publishing or World Global Publishing, something like that. Double Fine, Halo Studios, Turn 10, Playground Games, Undead Labs. The list goes on. Really amazing stuff that they got there. So really excited that. So I just been playing a lot of that. Enjoying a lot all the games they got coming up this holiday season. Like Xbox published the new games you got in 4 and Unreal 5 engine that's coming out in October, which is exciting. We got Outer Worlds 2 coming out in October as well. I believe that's October, yeah. And then a new Call of Duty's coming out, Black Ops 7, which is awesome. It's a direct sequel to Part 2, so it takes place in 2035 with futuristic cool gadgets and stuff. Can't wait to see when they do their full deep dive in the campaign, first trailer, and then a multiplayer like they usually do every year. Have the pros playing on some of the maps, and then obviously we get ready for the open beta, whatnot, for everybody and stuff, whatnot. So closed beta, open beta, however they do it, but either way, you're on Game Pass, you're in both betas, either way. Um, so beautiful thing. So games is getting better. Microsoft has over 3 billion people in devices playing Xbox games and loving it. That's even including like Microsoft owns Candy Crush and Candy as much money as like the billions of dollars that Call of Duty prints a year that comes every year comes out and all the player base out there and stuff. Excuse me. You look at Candy Crush, and that makes like twice as much money, which is crazy. But it's on mobile because so the mobile stores, the mobile front's a massive market. That's why Microsoft, uh, first and foremost, bought Activision Blizzard King. It wasn't just for Call of Duty, Diablo, and Overwatch, and World of Warcraft and stuff like that. It was actually, for Candy Crush. But now they're also bringing back dormant IPs like Tony Hawk's coming back with the Tony Hawk 3 and 4 reboot and stuff. They just did. There's already the Tony Hawk 1 and 2 remake out there, but this is 3 and 4 reboot, and I believe they're working on new prototype game. Hopefully, we get a new singularity game, and then obviously going to keep doing Crash Bandicoot and and Spyro games. Even though Toys for Bob's a separate studio now, Microsoft owns those licensing and stuff like that, so they still work with Toys for Bob, I believe, and stuff like that. So they're working on a lot of cool stuff. So Microsoft, and the cool thing about it is Matt Booty, one of the president, the head of like all the studios there and stuff at Xbox or at Microsoft, I should say. He literally just came out and said that there's over 40 games releasing over the next few years, starting next year moving forward, because we already know we already have the roadmap for this year, and then Gamescom's coming up, so we might get some more shadow drops, some new features, some new looks at something that we didn't know about, things like that, new partnerships, all that stuff. Um, Sounds like we might be seeing at the Gamescom this year, the Elite Series 3 controller, which I'm excited about, so that's pretty cool. I got my Elite Series 2 controller right here. Love this bad boy. I can customize the color and all that stuff. Um, so yeah, enjoying that. I like to play wireless controllers, but I like when I'm playing shooters and playing games in general. I like to have. I'm just a I'm a PC guy. I like to have everything wired. Hardline when it comes to like internet, and then when it comes to controllers like that. I mean, I'll play some games. With some single player games I'll play just unplugged if I want to, but I like to keep my stuff plugged in. I'm just old school like that. Uh, but yeah, there's so many games coming out, and Microsoft has so much content for years to come and stuff, and all the studios that they have and stuff, and just cooking up amazing good games and everything. And then, so like I said, next year we got new hardware. They're actually going to have. It sounds like they're going to have, and obviously all the people that make the Windows PCs and stuff like that, all those third party partners with Microsoft, they're going to make their own licensed variation of the Xbox PC hybrid, and obviously their own licensed handhelds and stuff starting next year moving forward as well. So you have tons of different Xbox licensed devices out there, stuff now moving forward. So it's amazing. It's just it's where the industry's going. Cloud gaming, hybrid hardware, app-based services, things like that, multi-plat approaches to things. They'll still keep things in-house, exclusive, like a lot of their double A, triple A single player games. A lot of those, quite a few of those games will stay exclusive to to the Xbox ecosystem. Like, I mean, Avowed's still here. You got Avowed, you got Starfield that's still exclusive. You got South of Midnight, obviously. We got the new Blade game coming out. You got Keeper coming out for Double Fine this year. Um, and Microsoft Flight Simulator, things like that. So really cool stuff, amazing stuff. They're doing an amazing job. Gaming is amazing. Nintendo's doing some cool stuff. PlayStation's trying to work their kinks out, whatever they're doing over there. I know that PlayStation they're a much smaller company and whatnot, and they just can't afford to make you know um, AAA games anymore like that. So that's why you see like to the top, and that's why Microsoft also helped them out, as even though they're the competitor. Um, they put like those first party games on PlayStation. So Microsoft turned even a PlayStation 5 into an Xbox. And with this massive partnership, we see this multi-year partnership, or generational year, I should say, partnership with um, AMD and stuff. I mean, I can see things like Oakley, Rogid. Um, my friend Jason put me onto the Rogid thing, and I think that that's announced with Microsoft partnering with AMD with multiple devices and new devices that we haven't seen yet in gaming, which tells me, like obviously all the VR, AR, and mixed reality stuff like that, and Microsoft's patented people who are using Microsoft's patented NPU and HPU chipset and Azure and AI and stuff like that for their hardware and stuff like that, and their tools and stuff that are making these devices and putting Xbox to the forefront of them as well for the gaming and entertainment side of things. It's amazing. But I think Oakley, Ray-Ban, and Rogan, like I was saying, you put those glasses on, pick up the controller, you got that big screen mode. That's another device that turns into an Xbox right off the bat in the near future, if not already. So gaming's exciting. It's a $500 billion industry and it's surging and stuff and growing. It's There's a lot of studios out there. You got 40,000 ID Xbox studios making cool AA, AAA size indie games, creating their own studios as well. Outside of that, Microsoft's helped them gain billions of dollars over the years and stuff like that all together. So these studios are cooking and stuff. Exciting time to get for gaming and stuff like that, and obviously movie industry as well. We got obviously season two of on Amazon Prime of Microsoft's Fallout series, and then you have Gears of War with the director from and the director and writer, I believe it is, from Doom, from the Doom series, the Doom movies. I mean, he's doing a Gears of War movie. Don't know who the casting is yet. I would love to see Terry Crews as Coltrane. Let's be real. I mean, you see the hype that guy is, the hype he's got around it, and everything. And then like everybody's like, yeah, Dave Batista, he's lost a lot of weight. Well, Dave, he's still a big guy. Dave Batista, you remember that dude is 6'5", 6'5" dude. He's 204, 250 pounds. Okay, that ain't no small dude, man. He may not be a 290-pound dude, but why the heck is he going to be that big when he don't wrestle no more? He don't need to be. He wants to be an actor. He's to take care of his body as he should as you get older. Because when you get older, guess what? You need to start taking. You need to start doing more cardio. Because I've been doing fitness for 27 years. The older you get, after your 40s and 50s, you need to tone it down because you're not going to be doing what you did when you were 20 years old. Sorry. Father time is father time. So you need to change your diet and your workout regimen and sometimes lean down and stuff, but still have the muscle you have and stuff like that. So that's just what it is. And the man's like in his late 50s, if not 60s. So you got to remember that too. Um, so yeah, sorry for that. And then I know Netflix now has the licensing rights for Halo, so they're probably cooking up something behind the scenes to do more source material. For sure, this time making it more action right off the bat for whatever they want to do with that series. I know gaming in God of War, I believe Amazon's got the thing with that working with Sony with the God of War Horizon movie, I think, one of the two or both. Obviously, we got Twisted Metal season 2 coming up on Peacock. Gaming's like just amazing, and then obviously, there's obviously, the movie industry is always dominated by, comic books like the Marvel, Cinematic Universe and whatnot, which is exciting. And you got horror films coming out and stuff. I'm a big horror fan. Halloween season's around the corner here in a couple months, so really awesome stuff. So yeah, just so that a little bit about myself, just really, like I said, I'm passionate about gaming. I love it. I have fun with it. I play everything, especially now that I have PC. I play all of Microsoft's first party games via Game Pass. I have Steam games that are different third party games. I have like it's on my Steam library to give you an idea. Like obviously First Descended. I got um, geez, Cyberpunk 2077. Um, Days Gone, God of War 2018, Spider-Man Remastered, Ghost of Tsushima. I beat all those games and whatnot. Obviously not First Descent because that's a live service game. Um, but some indie games over there that I have. And then so I just play a little bit of everything. Mortal Kombat 1 is actually on my Steam library as well. And then my Epic Game Store library, I got Alan Wake 2, which I love. I need to go back and finish as well as I got Callisto Protocol in there as well, Epic Game Store, and a few others. I have to go finish Banishers Ghost of New Eden. I need to finish that, which is also another one on my Steam library. So I play a little bit of everything. I love gaming and stuff. I'm passionate about it. And every Tuesday and Thursday, I'll upload at 1 o'clock, as you guys have been seeing. Just starting everything. Like I said, it's just starting a channel, just adding content. Saturdays will be for me to talk. For you to see my face and just talk about what games I'm playing and what games are coming out, stuff like that, and what the excitement for every holiday season and gaming season and everything now every year now moving forward. Just getting people excited and just showing like maybe new gameplay in the background and stuff as whatnot like right here and whatnot. Just different games and whatnot, already existing games, new games. Just playing video games in general and because that's a passion. It's a fun thing I love doing. It's a hobby I love doing outside of working out and going outside for walks and stuff and hanging out with. Most importantly, first and foremost, I always love hanging out with family and friends. First and foremost, and then second to that, working out, gaming, and then going on walks and stuff, get fresh air, obviously, and just working on my podcast channel. Just getting inspired by everybody else and all the other content creators, but just also bring my own kind of thing to it. I always tell people, if you like if you want to subscribe to my channel, please feel free to like it. That's cool. Love it. I'm just gonna keep putting content out there. So for your entertainment, to go in and check out a game and see some gameplay. If you're just on the road traveling, whatever, you want to check the video out, or if you're on a plane, whatever, same thing. That same thing as traveling, or if you just kind of kicking back at the house, relax after a long week of work or a long day of work, you just want to check out some content. Feel free to drop in my channel, stuff like that. All that good stuff. Like I said, just right now, just starting, right here at the base level. trying to get things going, working on some thumbnail stuff on the side of things with Adobe Express, just kind of getting to feel those things. So starting a lot of new stuff out there, just trying to get the feel of it, whatnot. And then as time goes by, I know things will grow. Got to start from somewhere, every channel started, small and then eventually got big over the years and stuff. So, um, shout out to my cousin over at my aunt and uncle's, my family's business there, Hercules, my aunt and uncle's business, Hercules Candies. I'm going to be talking to my little cousin Craig to get some insight on him, how to grow my channel because he's helped Hercules Candy get to 1.05 million subscribers and growing, and it's an amazing channel. Go check out Hercules Candies. They make some really amazing stuff over there as well. I love my family, love you guys, Stephen, Terry, and Craig, and Lee, and all those guys. We'll be seeing you guys soon here in a few weeks, a couple weeks, I should say. Um, and then, um, then he also got them like 2 million followers, 2 million plus followers on Facebook. So gonna try to pick his brain for some stuff and see what I can do to improve it and get those viewerships up. But I'm just trying to play with some things right now on the learning curve type of deal with this new podcast and content creator stuff. Just being myself, put my gameplay out there. No talk, no comment when I put the gameplay up, record a gameplay up. I don't do commentary stuff. And I don't like to put like my face in there blocking the gameplay. I just want you to see the gameplay and how much fun I'm having with it. And that's what gaming is about. It's having fun. Like I said at the beginning of this video. So that's going to do it for today. I just want to get you guys face to a name, kind of, name, but not with me. Let you know what I'm about, what this channel's gonna be about. It's a passion project, just all about having fun. No politics, no none of that stuff. Just having fun, playing some cool, fun video games. Talking about cool, fun, next gen gaming and entertainment and technology coming out every year. With Microsoft, Apple, with Nintendo, with Sony. Wherever those guys are doing. Just getting excited for all those games. And there's no more exclusives. Let's be real about it. I'm launching PlayStation games for my Xbox app on my PC. PlayStation game, the Xbox games on PlayStation. Uh, Microsoft's got the unified storefront with the Xbox app. With I can in my Xbox live on my Xbox app hit my library. It shows all the games I have installed from my Steam library, my Xbox library, my Windows, or in my Epic Game Store. If I had GOG, then obviously Battle.net's owned by Microsoft. That's part of the APK stuff, and that's your launcher for like Battle.net for like Diablo and Call of Duty and Crash Bandicoot and Doom, the Dark Ages, things like that. So, um, thank you for watching this. Again, feel free to follow my channel, like it, and all stuff like that. And I'm just gonna keep on cranking out the content. Like I said, every Tuesday and Thursday, put gameplay up at 1 o'clock. Recorded for about an hour to 2 hours ish. Saturdays, except for the Saturday, I'll be out of town and stuff. I won't be doing anything then. Um, but yeah, the next couple Saturdays, I'll be doing more videos of this. And I'm taking my trip to see my family. Then I'll come back the following week after that and and continuing the live talk, tech, gaming and tech talk stuff. And this is just an introduction, a reintroduction to my channel and stuff, what I'm about. And just want to give you guys some fun, cool content, and just enjoy the conversation, enjoy the gameplay. All right, thank you. God bless. Have a safe weekend.